online. But I have number 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, I think. Alright? Transported to a strange planet by a force from beyond the universe, the mightiest superheroes and supervillains of all have been gathered to fight the ultimate war. The first battles have been fought, prisoners have been taken, and now, in their separate headquarters, the warring factions lick their wounds, marshal their strength, and ponder their plans of war. Stanley presents Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars. Sniff the monitor. Smells like 1980s. Tempest without, crisis within. Dominating a bizarre alien plane, a menacing structure far more massive than any on Earth stands. It is a fortress of awesome strength, yet it shudders as though made of straw before the incomprehensible power of the storm. A storm whose fury would tear a mortal limb from limb in an instant. Far more dangerous than the storm outside this fortress, however, is the man within. Such is the terrifying, majestic might of the man called Magneto. Wondrous, inspiring. But let the storm rage ever stronger. I have a guest to attend. A burst of magnetic force streams forth from the mutant master of magnetism, snaking through the labyrinthine corridors to the vast hangar deep in the bowels of the fortress where a makeshift metallic prison hovers suspended magnetically in midair. The force bolt strikes, freeing a tiny captive, Clung! Who flutters helplessly to the floor. Shaken and short of breath, the Avenger known as the Wasp lies still for aching moments. Then, This isn't our headquarters complex. I guess it's Magneto's lair. Maybe I'll look less foreboding at normal size. Nope. Wonder why he turned me loose before I suffocated. I'll have to remember to ask him that when I find him. And I am very definitely going to find him. Yes, indeed. Well, la-di-da. Soon. Ah, good evening, Miss Van Dyke. Or do you prefer to be called Wasp? Do not bother trying to attack me, my dear. My person is magnetically shielded. You think I have to strike at you directly to hurt you, monster? What? I can bring this whole room down on top of you with my wasp sting, Magneto. Would that inconvenience you? That would make us both quite uncomfortable. The weather outside is deadly. Since neither of us can leave here for quite some time, I suggest a truce. I want to talk. That is the reason I brought you here. You have a very obnoxious way of arranging a conversation. All right, it's your nickel. Talk. First, I apologize for the suffering I caused you. You are obviously a woman of intelligence and understanding, as well as great beauty. And I am not the monster you believe I am, which is precisely what I wish to discuss. Oh, my intelligence, understanding, and beauty? Or your non-monsterhood? Why, both. Gonna charm the shit out of you. Meanwhile, many hundreds of miles distant, another still more enormous citadel, one roughly the size of Chicago, also quakes before the wrath of the storm. Inside this awesome edifice laid claim to by the superheroes. Nice day, huh, Torch? It's like all the hurricanes on Earth for 1,000 years rolled into one, Ben. That's the thing I tell you last a minute outside in that. Nope. Listen, Torchy, just give me some galoshes and a rain hat and... Ben, look at that! Peak! Cripes is big enough to get its own zip code, and it's coming right at us! Ben, it's gonna flatten this whole place! We don't have a chance! But at that moment outside... Odds blood! By the All-Father's grace, let the strength of Thor be and now! And let my name be true! Boom! As the mighty hammer Mjolnir returns as always to the hand of the Thunder God, he smiles. His exultation and his unbridled fury of the elements is only redoubled by the flush of victory. He's insane. Meanwhile, inside, put that dumb explosive arrow away, Hawkeye, as if it would have done any good against that Gibraltar-sized rock anyway. You'd be amazed at what this arrow can do, She-Hulk. Spread your never mind. Huh? We're in another planet with more weird stuff for square inch than the Sunset Strip. And you think some trick arrow is going to amaze me? What I think, Greedy, is that forget it. Slut. All I can think about is my new bride. I miss her. You know? What? I don't want to be here. I want to be home. Slut. Elsewhere, as Iron Man and Captain Marvel check for damage. In that wind, the raindrops must hit like 44 Magnum slugs. The thunder alone would kill a normal, unprotected man. Tell me, woman, how can Thor survive that? He's tough. He's a card-carrying thunder god, right, isn't he? Like, in charge of weather? Why doesn't he stop the storm? Why is Iron Man on skates? Look at that shit. He's on roller skates. Look at that. Roller skates. Good job, Iron Man. You're cool. Fruit bootin'. Nerd. I think he likes it. He's probably encouraging it. Encouraging it? Come on, Slowpoke. No way, babe. My armor's built in jet skates. Can't keep up with your light form, even at your lowest speed. I'll check out the next level. And the complex's vast central communications chamber where the Hulk, Captain America, and Mr. Fantastic confer. She-Hulk moved that 30-ton particle accelerator to the power plant cap. Once I install this modulator, all the damage done by Magneto will have been repaired. Great, Hulk. How's your work going, Reed? Wish I had a longer study of this force's alien technology. I've barely begun to figure out how to operate these monitors. I'm still not certain how they work. Despite the weather, I've managed to keep tabs on Galactus, who's still keeping his mysterious vigil atop that distant peak. Completely oblivious to the storm. Yes. Also, I've kept the villain's headquarters in focus. There seems to be an aura around it, perhaps a manifestation of a power absorption process that may be somehow tapping the energy of the storm. I'd love to know what they're up to. At least, though, we'll have some warning if they attack. We can see everything outside of their citadel. Everything except what I really want to see. My son, my wife. She's pregnant, isn't she, Reed? Though we'd be in deep trouble without you, I'd give anything for you to be with her now. Part of me is Part of me is... I wish you were home too, Richard. Spare us your maudlin whimpering. You think I don't miss my woman? It just makes me want to crush the enemy that much more. Get it over with. You'll get your chance, Hulk, soon. We have 5 of our foes captured and imprisoned. We hold the edge. A big edge. I figure they'll gamble on one desperate all-out attack. Probably as soon as the storm breaks. But if we're ready, if each of us does his duty and pulls his weight, our advantage and strength will guarantee victory. You slid a high standard for all of us, Cap. I pray that no one falls short. Cap, if you don't mind. Not at all. Go and relax, Reed. The Hulk and I will take turns standing watch. Okay, thanks. And now there goes a man who looks really depressed. I don't blame him. This isn't exactly a day at the beach for any of us. It sends little chills up my spine whenever I think of how far away from Earth we are. Oh, I might as well try to make myself at home. This place was made for web swinging. All these pipes and tubes and doohickeys. Wonder what they're really for. They couldn't be here just for that friendly old neighborhood Spider-Man and me, could they? Nah, soon. Geez, if I see another room bigger than the World Trade Center. Wow. Or another giant gizmo that looks like cosmic Cuisinart. Well, what have we here? The X-Men have staked out their own private little headquarters. Rather antisocial of them. Boy, it's so weird seeing Professor Xavier not in a wheelchair. Whatever they're yakking about is none of my business, so before they notice me, I'll just be on my. We must take matters into our own hands. We do not belong here. I'll say, I was tussle with the Avengers. They all don't like me a bit, and they're powerful suspicious of what I'm doing here with y'all. Rogue is an X-Man now. Anybody gives her a hard time, I'll slice him into ribbons. Control yourself, Wolverine. The last thing we need before is leave an incident. Must it ever be so that normal men, even those not so normal, fear and hate us because we are mutants? Let them, but then let them also beware. We will bear no oppression. Enough. The discussion is ended. Prepare yourselves. We go to join Magneto. Wait, I sense an eavesdropper. Spider-Man. Crash! Yeah, I heard what you guys were saying. Whap! Oof! And I didn't like it, and I'm gonna rat on you. Come here, punk. Settle down. Listen, I'll hurt you, and then you'll listen. What? Mist. Colossus. I have him over. Chubby chance, Slowpoke. You wept idiot. We can explain. Tell it to the Marines, Turkey. I heard enough. He's too fast for us in the open air. I can bring the full fury of the skies to bear against him, but here in these close quarters. Rogue, break free. Surely his web can't hold you. I'm trying, but it's stronger than steel cable. I'll get him. I'm as fast and agile as he is. No, the best day of your life, Nightcrawler. Now, why is my spider sense tingling? Is that you again, Wolvie? Dummy, nobody can sneak up on me. Swat. Those pig stickers may scare the barroom bullies, but to me, you're a joke. His strength, his speed, unbelievable. He's awesome. He's getting away. We're lucky that's it. That's all he was trying to do. He really clobbered us. He made us look like fools, like amateurs. Spider-Man, wait. It's not what you think. I said stop, mister. And let you zap me with your concussion beam, Cyclops? Sure. See ya. Seconds later. Richards! Huh? Spider-Man! What's wrong, son? Calm down. It can't be. Listen to me. We've got to. What? I forget. What was it? I guess it couldn't have been too important. What was that all about, Reed? Not sure, Cyclops. Meanwhile, back at X-Men headquarters, I recovered just in time. We are fortunate that Spider-Man did not wish to seriously injure me when he put me out of action. As much as I despise using my psionic abilities to forcibly reorder another's mind, there's too much at stake here to falter now, and there is no escape from my power. Elsewhere. Uh-oh. See you, Calgary. I don't feel bad at all. They're getting swept, eh? Anyway, elsewhere. No doubt the pressure is getting to Spider-Man a little. It's not like him to crack, considering what we're facing here, though. The worst thing for me is thinking about my wife back home, not knowing what happened to me, whether I'm dead or alive. We know so little about Spider-Man. Maybe he has a similar situation. Possibly, I suspect we'll never know. Cyclops, return at once. Whoa, it wasn't necessary to fry my brain with your telepathic summons, Professor. I'm coming. Excuse me, Reed. Professor X hasn't asserted himself like this for years. He's acting like he did back when he first formed the X-Men. Firm, authoritative, decisive. Now that he is no longer confined to a wheelchair, I wonder if he plans to lead us into battle. And if he does, will his lack of experience in frontline combat bring us to disaster? And I have learned how to operate this vessel. It responds to thought commands of sufficient power. Apparently it was constructed by a race of telepaths. Despite the storm, we leave at once, my X-Men. Destination, Magneto's fortress. At that moment in the lair of Magneto, I am not interested in an alliance. Very well then, Magneto, but be warned, if you do not serve me, I must consider you an enemy. I choose to make my own way, Doom. So be it. Know you then that your choice is irrevocable, and you will live to regret it. Seconds later. Where did you go? Is something wrong? It was nothing, Janet. Nothing at all. Well, I'm glad you're back. It's eerie here, alone. The way the storm is shaking this place. You missed me? Now that is encouraging. Don't be too encouraged, Magnus. I mean, why not? Have we not reached the beginnings of an understanding? The beginnings, maybe. We agree that when my eyes meet yours, that there is something electric. I don't remember agreeing to that. But it is true, is it not? Hey. Oh, it's so good. Oh, you bit my tongue. The storm has granted us a brief interlude of peace here on this world of sudden death. Let us not deny our desires. No, no, no. There is so little time, Janet. Oh, I suppose it's, oh, why not? You have the iciest blue eyes I've ever seen, Magnus. And I guess the eyes have it. So much tongue. It's like a lizard. Oh no, not there. Oh, right there, yeah. Ding! Alright. Meanwhile, in the massive fortress named Doombase by its absolute master, Dr. Doom strides purposefully across a vast equipment-lined chamber off limits to all save himself, and the subjects of his machinations. Magneto's foolish refusal to pledge himself to my service is disappointing, but not surprising. With power such as his at my command, victory will come swiftly. Denied his power, it is even more imperative that I take other steps to strengthen my forces. All is ready. This alien technology, so rich, so subtle, so easily harnessed to serve my purpose. Energy tapped from the raging tempest, and 2 mortal subjects who dare to gamble for power, knowing that to lose is death. For truly here I shall test the limits of power a human body can contain. With the throwing of a switch, so the die is cast. Hear me, power must be seized, crave it, welcome it, drink it in, despite the pain, or it will destroy you. Moments later. You were right, Doctor. I did it. All that power is inside me now, but I can't begin to tell you how strange it feels. I can change back to human, can't I? You said I'd be able to. I don't want to change ever. I'm at least 1.5 feet taller and strong. So this is what it is to be strong. All my life I've dreamed of this. Where are the new clothes I designed? I can't wait to put them on. Right here, Miss McFerrin. No, I'm not Skeeter McFerrin anymore. I want a new name, something flashy, like the others who serve you, Doom. Your new outfit is worse. Look at that. Her old outfit was better than her new outfit, in my opinion. Like, what are those knee flaps doing? Anyways. That will wait. First, Miss Rosenberg, you can revert back to human form at will. It was no easy task to provide for you mutation to be reversible, but otherwise you could not eat or sleep, and your useful life to me will have been short indeed. In this form your body is composed mostly of ionized plasma. Like the core of a star, you can radiate thermal energy from your skin at will. Do so now. Yes, I can. I can feel heat just millions of degrees hot swirling inside of me, and I can control. I do not understand how it can still be alive, all molten, seething in liquid inside, like a volcano. Hey, I want a trade name too, Doctor. Just like Skeeter does. I want it to be called Volcana. Titania. I like a titan. That's what I want to be called. I'll clear away the slag for you too. Be careful, it is still red hot. The way I feel, nothing can hurt me. Look how strong I am. Do not deceive yourself. You can be hurt, though not easily. Bah, this thing is too small, too light. It's no challenge. Give me something to crush, to lift, to test my strength. Soon, my dear, you will prove your might in combat. Be patient. Come. Soon, I have summoned you here to introduce our two new recruits, Volcana and Titania. Ladies, that is the robot Ultron, my indestructible, all-powerful bodyguard. The others are the Wrecker, Dr. Octopus, the Absorbing Man, and the Molecule Man. Where'd they come from? I thought that we was the only ones on this planet except for Captain America's jerk squad. Who knows? I wouldn't put it past him, see to build broads from scratch. Octopus, Ultron, go at once to the 417th level hangar deck and prepare assault vehicles. The storm will break at dawn. Then we strike. You, Absorbing Man, you look like the toughest man here. Get up, wham! What you got in mind? I'm gonna do anything I want to you. Everything I've always wanted to do to everybody who used to be bigger and stronger than me. Maybe I'll just play with you. Or maybe I'll make you eat dirt. Or maybe... Woman, if you got something to prove it tomorrow against the guys we're fighting. You're backing down? Nope. I just ain't getting up. I got nothing to prove. To a dame. Hey, Missy. You want a lip wrestle? I'm game. I'll show you tomorrow. Bam! Boy, I hate that. I hate all that crashing around. I just can't stand violence. Really? You, the infamous Molecule Man? I've always wanted to meet you. You're different than I expected. Yeah, I know. Shorter, right? No, more sensitive, I guess. Hey, you're treated human. Yeah, I just figured out how to do that. So you think I'm sensitive, huh? My therapist says that too. I've been seeing a therapist ever since the Avengers taught me how to destroy the Earth. Look at that storm. Isn't it impressive? Nah, it's only molecules interacting, you know, and I control molecules. I could disperse the storm. But my therapist says that I should let things take their natural course, so I won't. Unless Doom asks me to. Now, he's impressive. He always knows what to do. I know what you mean. Such charisma. I don't think my therapist would approve of him or this war. I can't believing in Doom, though. And if he wants to win this war, I'm going to help him. Even if it means ripping this whole planet apart. Meanwhile, deep in the bowels of the headquarters of the superheroes, an imposing figure strides through the cavernous prison hall, past a block of cells where Piledriver, Bulldozer, Thunderball, and Kang the Conqueror are held in psychostasis, to a certain adjoining chamber. Here, in a special cell, a regenerative healing capsule, lies the beautiful Asgardian goddess known as the Enchantress. Awake, sorceress, and let us speak. Thor, have you come to gloat at my humiliation? A goddess battered down to lie writhing in the dust at the feet of a green-skinned mortal wench? My Fafnir scales, did she scar me? Did her fist bruise my face? Is my beauty? Unmarred, vain one, Reed Richards saw to that. This machine healed your injuries. You got the touch. You got the power. Yeah! Why have you come hither? Did your mortal friends forsake you? Nay, but they are mortal. There are things of which only gods may speak, and which only gods can understand. You and I are the only two immortals of Asgard of this world. We must talk. Very well, but elsewhere. I will endure this dungeon no longer. Hey, but here or elsewhere, you are still my prisoner. Perhaps, come Thunder God. And this is where you let me know that you can hear me. Sometime later. I don't understand. I rack my brains and all I get is a headache. The ideas, the answers used to come so easily. What's wrong with me? Have I just had a dry spell? I'm so disoriented, of course. Being put here in this mess by being beyond anyone's comprehension couldn't be helping that my concentration. That must be it. Must be. Crunch. Suddenly, What? It's dawn. The storm has broken. Hulk, why didn't you wake me? Now is when they're most likely to attack. Sound the alarm. Get everyone at battle stations. Hurry, man. Alright, I just didn't notice. Don't raise your voice at me, you star-spangled tin tyrant. I'll rip you in half. At that moment outside. There it is, Doom. It's huge. I see no signs of a sortie coming out to blunt our attack. Can it be we've caught them unawares? Bah! I thought better of Captain America and Reed Richards than that. They're fools indeed. Prepare to ram. Fa-boom! Quickly, to the attack, Wrecker. Yours is the primary objective, freeing the prisoners. The rest of you strike at will, wreak havoc, and slay whom you can. What about me? What should I do, Doom? Yours is the most important role, Mr. Reese. You must remain at my side, vigilant. Got it. Seconds later, in the quarters occupied by Mr. Fantastic, the Human Torch, and Ben Grimm. Reed, we're under attack. Flame on! Great. What good am I like this? Ben, you better stay here. Johnny and I will go find Cap'n. Kerwham! Stay back, whoever you are. My arm. It's broken. Ribs too. Ow, you little jerk. You're just making it worse for you, so when I get to you, and I will. But then, gone, he cut the floor and dropped himself and his partners to a lower level. Cute. Elsewhere. Wonder what that noise was. Yeah! Jack Thum. So much for the She-Hulk. And I thought the storm was over, but I keep hearing thunder. Unless it's the Hulk belching. I better go see. Wham! Knocked out just like that. Blast! Somehow she rolled with it at the last instant, but another sledgehammer blow will crush her skull. Get away from her, you turkey! Hawkeye is deadly accurate with that bow, and armed with a high-tech arsenal of arrows. I'm not the best against foes with long-range firepower. I better play it safe and leave him for one of the others. At that moment, Iron Man, we got trouble. I'm coming, man, as soon as I get my armor on. Quabba boom! Ultron, he had us both dead to rights, but he doesn't see us. I'll wait till he goes, and don't pull my web head out. Ultron's an idiot. And I caused all of this, and I alone have the strength to set it right. I'm going to start at the source. The Hulk. Oh goody, he's mine. Hulk, fall back. We gotta gather up the others. Consolidate, retreat to a defensible position. Come on. Boom. Alright, I'm coming. Moments later. Wrecker, I see you were successful. Piece of cake. But I can find the Enchantress. You should have seen Wrecker. I drove the Hulk away. Look. Here come the others back, and we have no casualties. Whee! We also have fewer kills than I'd hoped, but no matter, we have accomplished much here today. And to finish it, we shall level this place so that no stone remains on stone. No stone remains on stone. Next issue, situation, hopeless. Good job, Hulk. Good job, Cap, sleeping through it all. Yeah, prisoners, now they're broken out, your base is fucked, and all your heroes are just got their asses whooped, backstabbed, like H1Z1. right from behind. Every one of them. So cheap.